Hey guys, Nate from Nate Gaming here today, and we've got another Victoria 2 Empire review. Now, I've done many of these before, and actually the first one I believe was my German Empire. Sorry, German Empire. So that was sorry, that was like last year because 2015. Happy New Year, and so that one was without the DLCs. Like, I didn't have Heart of Darkness then, so it was just the vanilla Victoria 2, no DLC. Now I decided to do it again, but with Heart of Darkness, because I was like, maybe I might make a big empire, and I was definitely right. So let's get into it. Simply takes a while to load for some reason. But yeah, this one is way bigger. So as you can see, obviously I started as Prussia. I think you can start as Austria, I don't know. But I did start as Prussia. And went all the way to 1936, but I go to 31st of December, so it doesn't like have that thing in the middle. So feast your eyes on the German Empire. The German Reich. And check out, it's taking a while to load. It's Uber Germany. Uber. Here we go. Yes. This is the German Reich. Let's go into this mode so we can see it in action. Now this is my biggest empire ever. Like, I could never top this. I could probably never top this. That thing history. Yeah. I was wondering if those 13 colonies flag, and that's the US flag. I didn't get that. Maybe the British had still kept the 13 colonies flag while training, or the US did. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, we're in the game, and oh, there's a lot of rebels. I definitely don't remember there being a lot of rebels. Well, I have so many troops that it doesn't even matter. Anyway, so here we are, German Reich. As you can see, let's go into region map mode. It's kind of hard. Actually, no, let's go on diplomatic. I want to show you diplomatic map mode because all the lines of conquer. Okay, I'll show you what I did. It's the Super Germany. It's not really a cheat, but it's just like manipulating sphere of influences and sphere of influences and stuff. But this thing called Super Germany, and it's a thing where you form North Germany Confed, or you don't need to. But anyway, yeah, you do that, and then you get Alsace-Lorraine, or what is it called? Yeah, Alsace-Lorraine, and then you go to war with Austria to admit hegemony. And you siege all the provinces and wait till they drop out of great power status. Then you sphere add a war goal once they're out of the great power. You add a war goal to add to sphere of influence, and then you just peace out after that. Maybe get a few provinces. It doesn't really matter, because in the end, what you do is then you get all the spheres and you have Alsace-Lorraine, so you can form the German Empire. And that's how I did it. And you're probably wondering why I have this flag. Well, there's an event to become Her Majesty's government because of all the social reforms I did. I did every social reform in every political form, like 8 hours a work day. It didn't really matter because I was still getting tons of money. Like, look at the taxes. Like, I could put these down for I could put these down for the rest of the game. It wouldn't even matter. But yeah, so I just don't know where to begin. Well, let's just look at Europe for a moment. So as you can see, United Kingdom, not really much is happening in the United Kingdom, just plain old United Kingdom. Iceland was released in a war with Sweden and I added Denmark to my sphere of influence, and Sweden released Iceland, and I speared them. But no one wants to be my ally because of my infamy. And I wanted to really keep that low, but I just got too greedy at the end. So they're my sphere of influence. France got their ass handed to them when they lost French Comité because they were completely devastated in a war. I got a free Corsus Belli to acquire state, so I just got that. Spain seems normal. I think so, yeah, it's secondary power. It's pretty good. Portugal, same old, same old. Italy didn't form, which I'm very surprised. The French had Sardinia, Pavillon in their sphere of influence, and I just sphered everything in southern Italy, like even the Papal States and two Sicilies. I could have conquered it all, but yeah, cheaper. As you can see, Switzerland is a secondary power and they're in our sphere of influence. So that's like all German states. Belgium, I puppeted for reasons. Netherlands were a great power for a long time, and oh my gosh, we're in the sphere of Japan. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, they were in a great power status for a long time, but I think they just lost, like, they went into too many wars and lost so much troops that they just dropped out. Anyway, so yeah, Central Europe, owned by Germany, Denmark in my sphere, Sweden in my sphere, Russia lost a lot of land to me. They lost, Wielpolski, Mazoveski. Sorry if I don't pronounce it right, I just don't know how to pronounce anything. And, Lithuania. Lithuania. And yeah, I really wanted to conquer Bosnia, but I just didn't have enough time, and infamy was really high. Yeah, I'm sphered Serbia and Wallachia, but not, I think, yeah, the Russians sphered Moldova. And I also sphered Greece, and in two crises they got like West Macedonia and East Macedonia. It was crazy. Like on my side was no one because my infamy is so high, and on the other side was Russia and France, and I just had to ask for West Macedonia because they were so scared of me. Like they would just give me anything and everything just so we wouldn't go to war. Anyway, so yep, that's pretty much Russia. Let's go down to Africa. And as you can see, German Africa is granda. I think I say Spanish. I don't know Spanish. Anyway, these French fascists are just occupying the French colonies. So they're really non-existent. France's African empire, except for maybe Madagascar. Yeah. It's just non-existent. Anyway, so I colonized a lot of stuff. I was gonna colonize Ghana, but it was just taking out too much for me, so I let France have it, and I was like, oh, my different war, which I didn't, which I'm kind of sad about, but what can you do? Anyway, so I did, I went, like, I just went at it when it was colonizing. Like, I colonized so rapidly that the British only colonized the Northern Cape. It was crazy. I sphered Egypt. I got the Suez Canal. I also built the Kiel Canal, obviously. So that's Africa. I mean, Ottoman's got that. It's pretty neat. It's pretty much all. They got some of that. They didn't colonize this part here, which I'm kind of sad about. Anyway, actually, also Spain got quite a lot of the Arabia, so that was pretty neat. Ottomans got all their cores. Persia, sorry. They got Abu Dhabi, which is pretty neat, and Afghanistan, which I was actually surprised about because I thought they'd just get like full-on whipped by United Kingdom and Russia, but apparently not. And as you can see, British India, It's not really British anymore. I mean, look, I mean, it's pretty much all owned by that, but they're not puppets. They're just, in satellites, they're just in spheres, so it's not really, it's only on paper, you know. Burma. Burma is, yeah, still independent country, and they got like this long snake thing going down. I don't know what they're doing, but it's pretty weird. The British just outright annex Siam. This country is still in the, this country is still independent, and no one in his sphere of influence. I was going to conquer that, but again, infamy. Anyway, it's lagging. There. Netherlands conquered Borneo, or colonized Borneo. Japanese conquered North Borneo. Java was released independent. Bali still a country, which I'm pretty surprised about. Australia. Now this is the big news. They're in the sphere of influence of Ottoman Empire, but that doesn't matter. Australia Empire somehow, wait. Oh, they got Ottomans in their sphere of influence. That's actually pretty good. But anyway, so they got like, I don't even know how, but they're a great power. That's all I know, and I don't think for long actually, because it looks like, yeah, Spain might get great power status, but that doesn't matter because somehow Australia got great power. That's bloody amazing. New Zealand didn't even get their independence, so that's double weird. Let's go back up to Asia now. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. That's pretty much stayed the same. Manchuria still have this, because if they get in the sphere of influence of Russia, then Russia get this part. I think it's historical, I'm not sure, but Russia's definitely in that today. This country down here is a secondary power, but China is a fascist dictatorship, which is great. Not great for the people living there, but I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Anyway, so China conquered a lot of land. Japan's pretty much the same, and Korea's pretty much the same. It's pretty normal in Japan. USA, or America, Alaska, they obviously got Alaska, Colombia's in their sphere. And they didn't go outright annexing Mexico, but Mexico is a secondary power. Honduras and El Salvador got their independence from USCA, and I sphered Colombia, and I made the Panama Canal, so I own every canal in the world, which is pretty cool. Pretty good goal. There should be an achievement for that. South America is pretty much still the same. This was made by, oh yeah, because in a war the Netherlands was allied with me, and they got Guyana. They asked for Guyana, so I was like, oh okay. And then they released it as a satellite, and I think they're just gone. So yeah, and I also helped Colombia get Zulia. Haiti's in my sphere of influence. They're proletarian dictatorship. And I also conquered the Caribbean. I mean, Cuba. I conquered Cuba. Didn't conquer the Caribbean. I got a free courses belli from off Spain to conquer a colony, and I chose Cuba because we need more American colonies. And speaking about American colonies, I conquered Quebec. Well, not quite. Quebec, New Brunswick, and Newfoundland. But German Canada. I conquered Canada. Most of Canada. I was going to go get Ontario, but too expensive. And again, infamy, which is so goddamn annoying. Anyway, so yeah, these two, the New Brunswick and Newfoundland, were really hard to get because infamy, because of the infamy again, because it's just so annoying because I have to keep it low so that the whole world doesn't make a coalition against me, which they didn't actually. So I don't know why I didn't take my chances, but anyway, yeah, I conquered it. So that's neat. I really wanted to do. I got Quebec pretty early in the game. Oh, pretty like near the end of the 1800s. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll go into the different things. Production, obviously that's first in everything. Oh my gosh, what the heck has happened? Oh, you know what happened? There was a liberal government, and yeah, there was a liberal government. And I probably forgot, and probably switched to conservative, and then probably forgot to click that. Oh gee, I'll be done. I'm still first in industry. Geez, I'll look at all these closed factories. Oh, that's silly. Foreign investments. I don't know. I only invested in like Colombia. I don't really know much about that. Apparently, I'm producing nothing, which is great. Too bad they won't be able to expand it. Let's go to budget, and yeah, this is pretty much just lots of money. That's all in there, all in context. Also, I've researched everything, as you do as a great power. Politics, people's ideologies. I don't think much people really like conservatives, so that's why. Yeah. Yeah, communist parties, whatnot. Yep, as you can see, I got all reforms, social and political, and lots of rebels after conquering Austria. Jeez, like they have Hungary rebels, yeah, Triestarian rebels. Seriously. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, the British didn't release Canada, which I'm pretty surprised about as well. What we on? Politics, yeah. Every decision except for this stupid decision, I know what it's about. But it doesn't look very interesting. I can release a crap ton of nations and it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I could release like Confederation of Benin. That would probably be cool. Here's all the pops. Most of these cities up here have 1 million people. 80 million people in total. I think I could nearly have 1 billion. I think it's, I don't know, 100 million, 1 billion. I haven't had school in a while. It's in like a month now since we left school. But I'll be back in school. It's just the school holidays. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, a lot of people in my country. Also, someone asked me how to check how many people are living in a country. Well, you can check how many people are living in your country if you look at this, and you can see the individual things. Also, if you go onto a country like, say, France, it should say, yep, here, population, 25.15 million. But also, it should be in the ledger, which is this thing here. If you're going on to, yeah, total pop, here you go, and Albania 1 million, Algeria, yeah, whatnot. So that's how you do it. Anyway, hang on, we gotta see all this first. Trade, no one gives a crap about that. Yep, great powers, pretty awesome. There's one war here, which is pretty interesting. It's all for diplomacy and military. Oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff. I just put it on auto, so I just built everything and let it build, so I didn't have to worry about it. And they're all stacked up here. Like, look, 600 troops. I just don't know what to do with them. I honestly don't know what to do with them. Anyway, let's go through the sphere of influence map mode, so we can see the sphere of influences. And yeah, Australia's like, that's weird. Never seen Australia become a great power or even get Ottomans in their sphere of influence. Anyway, so yeah, I pretty much sphere of influence the Holy Roman Empire. I guess I could be the second Holy Roman Empire. Anyway, yep, I've got Belgium. France has got quite a lot, but they're still pretty weak. United Kingdom are pretty much like the sick man of Europe. They didn't really get involved. In fact, they're pretty far back. They're 4th, I think. 3rd. Still pretty far back. Japan influenced Netherlands. I have no idea about that. But yeah, and Albania and Montenegro of Russia. Nench is also of Russia. Persia was also of Russia, but for some reason they've left. yeah, that's pretty much in Africa. Nothing much. USA. In Asia and Oceania. 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 I know how to pronounce it. Um, yeah, oh, France. Oh no, the USA. I thought that was France. It's like French Indochina for the win. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I should have influenced those. Those would have been great. Anyway, that's oh yeah, I was just going to show you. Look, Austria, pretty much all called, except for a few, and Poland almost nearly called. And gee, I was conquered like 50 years after Austria. Yeah, Austria. And yeah, African colonies. Most of my African colonies are states now, except for one or two. Yeah, a few here. A few here. I was trying to do that, but yeah, all these here were not turned into colonies, unfortunately. But yeah, most of Africa is like a state, which is pretty good. And there's so many North Germans, like it's not even funny. Like I've like pretty much exterminated the human race. It's not very funny, but yeah. Anyway, so that pretty much concludes it. Let's resign. We'll see the scores. Okay, so I got 10,000 points, which is pretty awesome, and the second closest person was nearly divide my score by 2. Wait, what am I talking about? They were double behind me, like, you know, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so USA had 6,000, UK had 5,000, Russian Empire also had like around 5,000, Japan had like 3,400, France had 3,100, China had 1,600, and Spain had 1,100. Australia had 1,100, but they were considered a great power. Two Sicilies, 954, 944 for Netherlands, 701 for that country, 660 for Switzerland, 537 for Ottomans, and 533 for Mexico, and 495 for Denmark. And here's the stuff if you want to know. Literacy, 99%. Awesome. Look how much money I have. It's glorious. Anyway, that pretty much concludes it. I hope you enjoyed. There will definitely be more of these. And also I just want to say that Kayla got Far Cry 4 on Xbox One, so that's pretty cool. Probably won't be able to do Let's Plays until I get a capture card, which I'm not sure if I should get one. I reckon I should just stay with PC gaming. Anyway, yeah, I still got a lot of games on the Steam holiday, so just tell me any games that you want me to play and I might have it, because I got a lot of games. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.